Egg and chips and rock and roll, a one bed flat love on the dole. I was 20 years, she was 22. We smoked a lot, drank even more, made love on the kitchen floor. This is how I fell in love with you. It was Manchester to Liverpool, Transpenn, where my heart stood still. Would you get off with me if I got off with you? We went all the way to Birkenhead. You told me that your mum was dead. We cried a bit, but then you made one out of two. And from Big Sur to Barcelona, teenage kids snogging in Verona. Everybody's fumbling in the dark. Southern softies, making love as much as often, it's all the same. Your palaces and cars, 2 weeks later I was moving in. We didn't sleep, we lived in sin. We made sure all the neighbours knew my name. We spoke of being millionaires, what we would do on the mansion stairs, how we'd play all those dirty games. And from Big Sur to Barcelona, teenage kids snogging in Verona. Everybody's fumbling in the dark. Southern softies, making love as much as often, it's all the same. Palaces and cars, and from market squares to retail parks, the dancer loves done in the dark. The story's old, the feeling's new, he's just trying to get into you. Egg and chips and rock and roll, a one bed flat love on the dole. I was 20 years, she was 22. We smoked a lot, drank even more, made love on the kitchen floor. This is how I fell in love with you. And from Big Sur to Barcelona, teenage kids snogging in Verona. Everybody's fumbling in the dark. The northern girls and southern softies, making love as much as often, it's all the same. Palaces and cars, yes, it's all the same. In palaces and cars. Old-fashioned ways, my father explained the needs of a working man to provide and survive, let his conscience decide for which rules he would stand. But there ain't no more work round here. The kids are screaming down the street. The factory's closed and the baby clothes are waiting on their feet. and my father would stare from his dusty armchair, and he spoke of the loves that he lost, and he told me to roam as he rolled his own from a tin that supplied his deep cough. And I am just a modern man whose lessons are all hand-me-downs, and all these rules were mine for free to carry with me. Daughter on the way, and a wife and bills to pay. From my back they took my father's shirt, they locked me up, they left me there for my wrist. They took the time that I once had, and in my ears my father's words: provide, survive, look after her, as a daughter grew without her dad. And I am just a modern man whose lessons are all hand-me-downs, and all these rules were mine for free to carry with me. Factories up and start at 6 a.m. The shifts roll night and day and back again. And of the thousands that are clocking on, a new voice joins with a sad song. Imagine now a boy of 16 years. I've just left school and started my career, and all week long I'm painting caravans, but a voice inside that says there's more to life. And I'm working for the weekend, I'm out drinking Saturday night, and I'm waiting for the girl I love to dance with me, take a chance on me. Monday morning, always early start, I'm bleary-eyed and I am lonely heart, and all day long I'm painting mobile homes, but a voice inside, it says you're still alone. And I'm working for the weekend, I'm out drinking Saturday night, and I'm waiting for the girl I love to dance with me, to take a chance on me. Imagine now that I'm just 17, and I've bent the truth with all those beauty queens. And though I've danced with all the girls in town, these caravans, they still bring me down. I'm 21 and then I'm 32. The years are flying and I've not found you. I thought I'd want to search the whole wide world, but having Monday starts and I'm getting old. And I'm working for the weekend. I'm out drinking Saturday night. I'm all alone, I've got no one at home who will care for me, who is there for me, who understands me or will talk to me. The factory's up and start at 6 AM. The shifts roll night and day and back again. The sun comes up and the work rolls on. 1,000 lovers sing a sad song.
Yeah, very cheap.
I've sold cars, I've worked in bars, I've carried lumber through the timber yard, I've picked crops and worked in shops, I sold tobacco working down the docks. I've done what I've had to do. It's 2 for me but 3 for you. Door to door, selling doors, never opened, always closed. My own firm, my own flop, it just starts and then it stops. I've done what I thought was right, I worked all day, I drank all night. I'm just getting by on a losing streak. I'm the master of my own defeat. I'm 18 to 1 against, this horse won't clear another fence, and it's just our lass and me against the world. Light show. I'll do Shine on You Crazy Diamond next. Driven vans, I've been in bands, I had to buy me own mic stands, coast to coast on tea and toast, but success had other plans. I've done all the work I can, and there's not much left for this working man. I'm just getting by on a losing streak. I'm the master of my own defeat. I'm 18 to 1 against, this horse won't clear another fence, and it's just our lass and me against the world. We're against the world. We're against the world. It's just our lass and me against the world. Just our lass and me against the world. Street lights on, first loves are calling me. Across the bridge from where she's meeting me. These gaswork nights I dream about all day. I know her name but won't share it anyway. Growing up in my town, growing up in my town, growing up as the night falls down, growing up in my town. Friday night, pull a pint of cigarette. At 17 there's still places that we're not served yet. Underaged and overboozed, confident like megaphones. We're playing grown-ups now, but none of us have yet left home. Growing up in my town. Growing up in my town. Growing up as the night falls down. Growing up in my town. I rode my bike down Queenie Avenue, French kissing in the dark with you. From a boy to man, as the clock struck 10. Oh, if your boyfriend only knew. Me and Steve, we fell out over Emily. And 10 years on, there's still places that we cannot be. We left our town, we never said goodbye. Mistakes you make can last past closing time. Growing up in my town. Growing up in my town. Growing up as the night falls down. Growing up in my town. We didn't do that much wrong. The old man said, "Be careful, son." Just kicking down the streets, there was me and Steve and our mate Pete, and climbing over walls. Sarah Jackson used to show it all, but we were just 13. We were mystified with feasting eyes, but we were fucking keen. And that's where I learned the ropes, and where Pete learned all his dirty jokes. In Sarah's folks' backyard, we drank Cinzano mixed with 7-Up. Our music was the charts. And though it only seems like yesterday, it was years ago we grew and moved away. Though it always seems we'd stay friends, we didn't know what time brings. Well, we didn't do that much right, and we were guided by the chip shop light. We three musketeers, through changes upon changes and the pounding of the years. We got told to get employed, a mechanic, a scholar and a soldier boy. learned to drive tanks, while Steve fixed cars and motorbikes. I studied for exams. The second Desert War arrived, and Pete went off to battle and to try and stay alive. And Pete's mum calls. She tells me he's not coming home, and she casts the fucking wall. And though it only seems like yesterday, it was years ago we grew and moved away. Though it always said that we'd stay friends, we didn't know what time brings. Talking whiskey, beer and dancing, yeah. Pick up lines and talking. In 5 to 10 we'll hear the sound of time. Where it started when we dropped in, now this barman keeps us locked in. Now all that's left is dusty country wine. And you slip the barmaid 10 for Friday night, and the crime will be committed in the neon light. I'm talking pickup trucks and parking, yeah. Pickup lines and walking. In 5 to 10 we'll reach the borderline. Well, it started as a breakout, small fish in a small town. Now all that's left is dusty country wine. And you slip the barmaid 10 for Friday night, and the crime will be committed in the neon light. I climbed the Rocky Mountains, I washed my face in Bethesda fountains to mend a broken heart. I sailed on down the canyon, I tried to heal in the Nashville skyline, but from this love, you know, there ain't no moving on. Talking devils, gods and angels, yeah, a horse without a stable. In 5 to 10 we'll hear the sound of time. Well, it started with a big bang, then the barman switched the lights on. Now all that's left is dusty country wine. And you slip the barmaid 10 for Friday night, and the crime will be committed in the neon light. I climbed the Rocky Mountains, I washed my face in Bethesda fountains to mend a broken heart. Sailed on down the canyon, I tried to heal in the Nashville skyline, but from this love, you know, there ain't no moving. I climbed the Rocky Mountains, I washed my face in Bethesda fountains to mend a broken heart. Sailed on down the canyon, I tried to heal in the Nashville skyline, but from this love, you know, there ain't no moving on. Said it started in Dirty Dicks, and and this was London '66. A 20-something working man, he put a tie on, he had a plan. He met a girl, he saw his life as the jukebox played Beatles songs all night. And he spoke of trouble and strife and got to get you into my life. And we've all got our stories saved of our glory days. So raise a glass of cheap champagne to the good old days. The long and winding old Kent Road where a sale sign turned to sold. A photo album and wedding cake arrived for them in '68. But New Year's Eve in Ronnie Scott's as the decade changed, but the dreams did not. They danced till they saw the sun, and when they closed their eyes, their dreams begun. And we've all got our stories saved of our glory days. So raise a glass of cheap champagne to the good old days. The good old. The good old. Two kids and a 3-day week. Life gets hard, their dreams compete. Unemployed and unimpressed, John got shot and 3 were left. They travelled north to find some work. Trouble and the strife, a chapel song will end it all in my life. And we've all got our stories saved of our glory days. So raise a glass of cheap champagne to the good old days. Yeah, we've all got our stories saved of our glory days. So raise a glass of cheap champagne to the good old days. Cheers. All the houses in the street are sold. If we drink like this, we won't grow old. And we quit smoking every day or two. We ain't going nowhere, but I still love you. If I'm a roof, then you're the leaky water. We're a metaphor. Bricks and mortar, I'm a 9-pound hammer when you need a screw. We ain't going nowhere, but I still love you. We ain't going nowhere, and each road looks the same. If I'm the Beatles, then you're Yoko, and we're splitting up again. We ain't going nowhere, the brakes are always on. We're the same old broken record, we're the same old country song. Well, we're boats that pass, we never dock. I can't get out of Camden Lock. You're a tight ship, and I'm an old canoe. We ain't going nowhere, but I still love you. We ain't going nowhere, and each road looks the same. If I'm the Beatles, then you're Yoko, and we're splitting up again. We ain't going nowhere, the brakes are always on. We're the same old broken record, we're the same old country song. Well, we argue every other day. When you come, I wanna run away. I pack my bags, but I just can't see it through. We ain't going nowhere, but I still love you. You know, we ain't going nowhere, but I still love you. Thanks very much. Enjoy Andy next.
Mm-hmm.